1, 2, 3, 1.
Banjo Land, Mike Hedding here, coming to you today with the classic Christmas hymn, We Three Kings, in the key of E minor. We're just going to stay in standard G tuning for this song, but it's going to give us some really good practice playing some minor chords. I'm going to start by teaching you just the absolute basic melody so you can get it down under your fingers, and then we're going to look at building a bluegrass style solo on top of that melody. So once we've got the basic melody down, how do we add some rolls around it so we can still hear the melody, but it sounds like bluegrass banjo? And that's what we're going to work on for this lesson. I'm going to break down both solos note for note, and then show you a bunch of backup I would do for the song. So there's a lot of ways to harmonize the chords for the song, and I just picked one that I thought sounded good, and we're going to break down going through the chords, and there's a bunch of chords for this song, so it'll be really good practice for you. And if you're watching the preview of this lesson, you can head over to my website, MikeHeddingMusic.com, and grab the full lesson. You'll get access to watch all the videos, and you can download the tabs and the practice tracks. All right, here's We Three Kings in the key of E minor. All right, let's start breaking down this beginner version of We Three Kings. We're in the key of E minor, but I'm just in standard G tuning, so I didn't alter my tuning at all. I'm just in classic G tuning. So let's start playing the first four measures of the basic melody, then we'll start breaking it down. Here we go. Do that a few times. One more time real slow. Okay, so we're in the key of E minor. We're going to be kind of thinking out of our E minor chord here. And this song is in 3/4. So we have 3 quarter notes per measure. And we're going to use, in this basic melody, we're going to use basically 3 different types of rhythms. We're going to use quarter notes, half notes, and dotted half notes. So quarter notes are going to have 1 beat of the 3. Half notes would have 2 beats, and dotted half notes would be 3 beats. So a dotted half note is 1.5 times a normal half note, so 2 plus 1 is 3. So those are the 3 rhythms we're going to use for the basic melody. So we're going to have, again, notes where we hold for 3 beats, notes we hold for 2 beats, and notes we hold for 1 beat. So really good counting practice. Okay, so we're going to start up on the open second string, and there's no pickup to the basic melody. We're just going to play the open second string. I'm going to use my index finger of my right hand. The fingerings on the basic melody aren't super important, but I'm going to play that for a half note, so 2 beats, and then play the 2nd fret on the 3rd string for a quarter note on beat 3, and then open 3rd string for a half note, and then the 2nd fret on the 4th string for a quarter note. So you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's do that just a couple times. And if you're having a lot of trouble playing that half note, one you could do is count it out loud like I am. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The other thing you could do to get the timing is play them all as quarter notes. So play the open 2nd string twice, and then play the open 3rd string twice. So then they're all the same timing, and then just take it out. So that's one way you could do it as well. So again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then for measure 3, we're going to play 3 quarter notes in a row. I'm going to reach my pinky up to the 4th fret of the 4th string, and we're going to play that note. And then open 3rd string, and then back to that 4th fret, so keep that note down, and then back to your 2nd fret. So that's probably the trickiest part of the basic melody, is that. And I'm using my pinky there because I think it's helpful to kind of stay in this E minor, especially when we start playing the bluegrass style solo. So that's why I'm doing that. You could probably also go, you know, you could probably move your 2nd finger up there really quick, or your 3rd finger. You know, but again, your 3rd finger is going to be up here, kind of in this E minor position. So that's why I'm using my pinky there. It's also good to just pinky strength practice. And you can lift your 2nd finger up to get to that pinky note. Let's do that a few times. And they're all melody notes. So we 3 kings of Orient are. So all these notes in the basic melody are going to be melody notes. So. Right here, we're going to go back to the 2nd fret, so back to our E minor for a dotted half note. So 3 beats, 1, 2, 3. So the whole phrase is. And then it would repeat. So we actually repeat that phrase twice, so that's measures 1 through 8. So if you've got the first 4 measures down, you've got a big part of the basic, kind of the verse melody down. So let's play it a few more times. And that's also where we're going to get our notes for the bluegrass style solo that I played at the beginning. So really important to memorize and learn these notes. Okay, so again, let that ring out on measure 4. 1, 2, 3, and then replay that exact same phrase again. Okay, that's through measure 8. Now this is kind of what I would call maybe like the pre-chorus. It's the 2nd half of the verse. It's the fields and fountains, moor and mountain parts. And then we're going to hit the open 3rd string for a half note and then a quarter note. So same timing, 1, 2, 3. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and play that same rhythm. And then up to the open 2nd string, same rhythm. So we have a half note followed by a quarter note 3 times in a row. So that's what we're doing there. So another just little technique tip is make sure you don't push too hard on this 2nd fret. If you push too hard, it's easy for that note to go a little bit sharp. So again, you got to push hard enough that you get a clean note, but don't really push too hard on that. You know, you want that note to sound in tune with your open D string. So that, again, you can kind of test it. If you push too hard on that 2nd fret, it can put it a little bit out of tune, which doesn't sound quite as good. So again, let's play those 3 measures. We have. And then measure 12, we have quarter notes. We're going to play the open 1st string, 1st fret 2nd string, and then open 2nd string. So we have. And then a little ending lick, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, open 2nd string, back to that 2nd fret, and then open 3rd string for a half note, and then 4th fret with your pinky on the 4th string, and then 2nd fret for a dotted half note. So let's play measures 9 through 15. So we have. Again. Even slower. Okay, that's into measure 15. And then we're going to play 2 dotted half notes, so 3 beats each. Reach your pinky up to the 4th fret of the 4th string, play that note. And then I use my first finger here on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and then play that note. And that's kind of just setting up the chorus part. So we just like kind of hang out on a D chord for a second. So we go. And then we're going to start the chorus in measure 18 with the open 3rd string. So let's play that a couple times so you can hear how it fits in. And that's a spot in certain versions of the song where they almost get a little bit out of time sometimes. They might just hang out on that D chord, you know, and kind of let that just hang out for a second, and then they go into the chorus kind of sometimes out of time. I kept my version in time just because I think it's easier to practice it. But again, this is where, you know, in certain songs like this, you might take a little artistic license where you get a little bit out of time and then you kind of get back in time in the chorus. So very common. So let's do that one more time. So from measure 13 into measures, the beginning of measure 18. And then measure 18 is the Star of Wonder part. So we have open 3rd string, and then 3rd string again. We're going to do that half note followed by a quarter note a bunch of times. So, and then open 3rd string again, and then 4th string. So we have, let's do that a couple times. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. I'm using all my thumb there, so it's good counting practice. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do a similar rhythm over a C chord. So open 3rd string, and then 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then open 3rd string for a dotted half note for measure 21. So that, kind of play that phrase together. Play 18 through 21 is good practice. So you have. Let's do that a few times. Real slow. And then we repeat that phrase 22 through 25 is the exact same phrase. And then measure 26, open 3rd string again. So half note followed by a quarter note. We're doing this rhythm a lot. So, and then measure 27, 2nd fret, same rhythm. And then open 2nd string. So we have. And then 28, 1st fret, 2nd string, the same rhythm, half note followed by a quarter note. Open 2nd string. 2nd fret, 3rd string, same rhythm, 29. Open 2nd string. And then 30 through 33 is the same. We're back to that opening melody line of the chorus. So the chorus rhythm is very similar. We're using a lot of that half note followed by a quarter note. So let's do 26 through 33. So we have. Again. A little faster. Okay, so that's the whole basic melody. Let's play the whole basic melody. Here we go. And then we'd be back into E minor, so then we'll be back into the bluegrass style solo. Let's break that down right now. All right, let's take it from measure 34. This is going to start the bluegrass style solo. So what I really wanted to do with this bluegrass style solo is keep a lot of the melody. I really didn't want to lose the melody and go into lots of licks. So I really wanted to just take that basic melody and build the rolls around it. So that's really what I tried to do, and we're really going to focus on, again, transitioning from the basic melody to the bluegrass style solo, because I think that's really important. I know for me, when I first started, I'd learn a lot of these solos, but I didn't know the basic melody, so I would get lost when I'd start creating variations because I wasn't confident of what the basic melody is. And you need to know the basic melody if you're going to hear the melody in your bluegrass style solo. Okay, so let's play the first 4 measures of the bluegrass style solo, and then we'll kind of compare how we built upon the basic melody. Okay, here we go. Do that a few times. One time real slow. Okay, so again, we're going to take that melody and we're going to build around it. So we're going to start with a pinch on the 4th string and 2nd string. So again, our melody note, and now we're just harmonizing with a low E minor that just fills it up. So I'm pinching thumb and index, 4th string and 2nd string, and I've got my E minor down. And then I'm going to do a little backwards roll, 1st string, 2nd string, and then put my 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So you have... Again, so we took this, a half note, and then a quarter note, and what I did is I pinched and then rolled. So we have 1, 2, and 3 instead of 1, 2, 3. So again, compare those two. Versus. And then we finished it instead of going. Now we're going to go a thumb, index, thumb, middle roll. So actually thumb, middle, thumb, index. So 3rd string, 1st string, and then 5th string, 3rd string, and then 2nd fret. So you have. So again, we took this. Now we're going. So I would do an accent right here. And then right here, and then right here, and then right here. So again, you still hear. This bluegrass style solo is a lot in the accents. Okay, if you don't get the accents, the melody's not going to pop out. So it's quite as much. So again, always revert back to. And then you have. Right here, 36 is just a little lick. We basically kept it the same. We just added 1 note. So we're gonna go, and then I did 4th string, 2nd string, which is a B note, which fits with that B7 chord. It just fills it up a little bit. So we have, and then we're gonna go back to our E minor and roll forward 4, 3, 1. So 2/4 rolls is enough time in 3/4, so you don't need to add 2 extra notes in 3/4. You have 1 and 2 and 3 and. So let's play that whole phrase. We have. A couple times. I'll do it really slow. I'll do it really slow. Sing the words, if that helps. We three kings of Orient are. Sometimes that helps you bring out the melody.